Yes. Turn this down. That's Adam Gusso. Great blues harp player. What's going on? Instagram, YouTube. We got us a convoy. Do you see what is happening? It's a beautiful thing. Oh, Bitcoin, you're up 3,000 a coin. It's about a 10% move in one day to the upside. Let's see. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. Let's see. Just past the 200 suspect. What are you guys talking about? GP, join in, start playing your harmonica, right? I'm trying to get there, man. Trying to get there. If you're coming to my event next week, dress warm. I think it's going to be cold, man. It's unfortunate. We'll still go to Bourbon Street, but maybe wear a hoodie. Don't dress too fancy either, man. It's not a fancy town. All right, so our first Bitcoin's on the move here. We're going to run into trouble around 44,000. Yesterday, I put out a tweet that I had made the largest Bitcoin purchase I've made in a long time. Did I know today would pop? No, but the confirmation was there. Everything had been moving sideways. Now, we've had this before, and then down, and then before, down. You say, what was the difference? We were getting what I would call divergence. And I think Chris Johnson was saying the same thing. I don't follow other influencers very closely, so he's one of the few I follow, but I really don't watch what other people are saying. I know this sounds crazy, guys. I don't care what anybody there's a few people that I listen to, but I don't really take their opinion on any stocks or Bitcoin. I don't want shit in my head, I want to be able to look at it, make my own call. There's a few people I listen to, so I shouldn't say there's not any. Most of them are not technical analysts. I'm not really concerned what other people think about charts because the money flow tells me what to think, and I fuck everyone else if they don't follow the money flow is kind of my strategy. Conviction, I talked about this. You got to have conviction, and conviction isn't just when it's working. You're either convicted or not. The easiest way to play Bitcoin is be cool with zero. Meaning, okay, it goes to zero. How much can you have in there and survive that? That's the only way I know to play Bitcoin. You can try to trade in and out. I just don't know anybody who's made any legit, real money, life-changing money doing that. And I'm not saying we don't, if it runs back up to here, I'll probably take some off and buy a house. And then I'll let the rest ride, right? And then when it comes back down, I'll start loading it up again. But moving all in and out and all that, I have no interest in that. I'm trying to get rich. Yeah, Chris is a good dude, man. He's a good student. He's obviously, more successful than me. Knowledge is, I was explaining that to someone. I have some people that I don't know, what do you call it, consulted, talked to about. And I'm like, why is this guy talking to me? He's got 114 houses. He just wants second opinion of someone he knows is doing it, like a person that's really trying to do the shit every day. And conviction goes a long, long, long ways, man. It's easy to get excited about something, get in and out, but then when the time gets tough and whatever, people stop. So it'll take me a long time to take you serious. Let's say you come in the Money Flow gang and you're with me. It's going to be a good year for I really give a fuck about what you have to say because you're probably going to quit. And so it takes a good year for someone to get on, at least on my radar, where I'll even listen to what you have to say. Up until then, really don't give a fuck because you haven't really proven anything to me. That's just my strategy with everyone. Influencers, people I meet, I just assume you're full of shit. I assume you're not convicted, and I assume you're not going to stay with it. And when you have that philosophy. And then when you meet people who break that mold, they are convicted, they do stay with it. Then you're like, okay, this is the person I should listen to. People throw stocks around, whatever. It's not that hard. You can subscribe to 5 or 6 services and get top picks. That's not a complicated thing. But when you find your own, through your own research, and you've been committed, and you've rode some cycles up and down, and I know you're there to play forever. Like, that's a different conversation, right? So you want to be that person, man. You want to be that person. And a lot of people who talk to me a lot back here, they don't talk to me much anymore. So guess what happens when this runs back up and we're back up in here? I don't want to talk to them. They're fair weathered, man. That's most people. They're fair weathered. And that's just unfortunate part of life, man. It's an unfortunate. I had a guy yesterday wanted back in the group. No, sorry. Go play with somebody else. I'm done. Let's see. What's up, Hunter? So be careful who you let in your head, man. Chris is a good dude. He makes a lot of money. Keep that in mind. He makes a lot of money. So, you're probably not going to make like what he makes doing Ethereum, but you can follow the process, right? And as over time, you can build that up, man. Should I purchase some at 32K? Yeah, this is stage 2 breakout, man. Purchase some what at 32K? There ain't no more 32K. It's 40K. I don't know what you're looking at. Let's see. Yeah, the Bitcoin bus is leaving the caboose. So this is the last day that me, Gerald Peters, can buy. If price goes above this price, I cannot buy anymore. It's a stage 2 breakout, right? So let's analyze Bitcoin for a minute here. Let's see. Let's see. Crazy you mentioned him. I think he just means he didn't expect me to. Me and Chris were talking last night. I showed him my new chair. Did you see that chair I got? The Money Flow Gang chair. He asked me if I was going to sell him. I said, man, it costs $2,000. I don't think anybody's going to buy a $2,000 Money Flow chair. Let's see. So, here, let's take this in. So as we're looking at this, and we've watched Bitcoin go through the pattern, right? What we saw was this stage 1 accumulation, right? What's up, Jamie? Yeah, those guys, you know what's funny? If you caught any of that real estate stuff last night, all of those guys own more property than me. Like I was the low man on the pole on that group. Mark does some very sophisticated stuff. Don't let him fool you, okay? If you really want to, if you want to deep dive real estate, if you want to get down and dirty with it and learn it lots of different ways, Mark is a bona fide guru. Seriously. What I do, like a trained monkey can do what I do. My shit is so simple and so basic. It's why I really don't teach it, because I'm kind of embarrassed at how I became a millionaire doing it. And I don't mean that in some weird way. I mean, like, those guys are doing some legit real estate stuff. Like, a lot of my time, I love stocks. And it's not a love like, yeah, I could make more money. I could take my $1 million out of the stock market, put it into apartments, probably make way more, grow my net. But I love this. And so there's a price to love. It's a trade, man. Life is a trade. And, so I'm committed to this. Most people are not. So I'm going to do it in the good times and the bad times. I'm going to grow it and it'll grow. And yeah, I get asked all the time, why don't you just take that out and take your real estate skill, buy more, you'd make a lot more money. Sure, I would. But I love doing this. I love it. I love that Bitcoin drops 50% and scares everybody. I think that shit's funny, man. I think it's funny that people, when they get all burned. Like, I think it's funny, man. I love it. I love it. The uglier, the better. Fucking bust it out. Take Uber to $5. And because I know it won't stay there, so I know my advantage to make money in Bitcoin was up here. It needed to come back down here. And so, and if one thing that I'm going to show you is I'm consistent, man. Remember, I was saying buy Bitcoin. Why? Stage one. What was I saying here? Buy Bitcoin. Why? Stage one. What was I saying the other day? Buy Bitcoin. Why? Stage one. If this goes back to the previous high, how do you think I'm going to be sitting? It's going to buy me a beach house. All it's got to do is go from 40 to 60 and I get my second beach house via Bitcoin. That's it. So simple. But you can't do that if you're not convicted, right? And as it goes lower, people's conviction tends to go down. Mine goes up. Does that make sense? And that's not, I can't teach you that in a course, man. You're just not going to learn that. That's just comes from inside of you. Let's see. Yeah, buying 5K is better too. No guarantee it will get there. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, if you hit my story, I think the chair's on there, man. Yeah, I think Google. Let's pull up Google. Yeah, of course, it's got to fill this gap, guys. The money flow told you what to do. If you're trading, that was your sell. Why? Previous high. And what? It's not going to leave this giant fucking gap and just keep going. So I was telling people, don't buy this, man. It hit the target. We had a guy on here the other day saying I'm buying Google. And I was literally almost threw my microphone through the computer. He owned my book. I can't understand stupid like that. Why would you do that? It hit the previous high. It's going to come down. I could show you 10,000 charts. I can show you 10,000 charts where that happens. And the others people say, I want to buy it. Over a stupid stock split, man. It's so stupid. I can't even, I'm all right. I'm going to stop. I promised I wouldn't get mad today. Google's going to come in and fill this gap. Maybe not exactly, but see that little gap needs to come down a little bit more and then it'll take on off. So if you were trading it or swing trading or position trading it, you'd have took some off, let it come in. Now what? Just leave it be and let it grind up. Can you buy here? I can't buy here. I mean, if it gets down back by the 20, I could buy here, but I can't buy here. I just can't. Like, that's not when you would have bought. You would have bought here. So, I really don't care if Google goes without me. Fuck Google. I really don't give a shit about that stock, to be honest. Let's see. How about that? That's where I'm at with Google. Fuck Google. Let's see. Facebook. Now, Facebook's putting in a reversal today. That's called a Jesus cross. I call it. It's called, and obviously in Japanese candlesticks, they call this a doji. That's a doji. RSI's extreme. Too soon for me, but that is probably the bottom. But I imagine you got a little time. It's still down. We don't have a bottom yet. We don't have a bottom yet. Just wait. That's probably the bottom though. But there's no rush. I wouldn't tie any money up in this just yet. Not when you got Bitcoin leaving the caboose. Let's look at Snapchat. I know some of you guys sold it. Oh my God, my stock is up. I'm going to sell some. You don't sell this. And I was happy to see Mike. I don't know if Michael's listening. Michael said he added to Snapchat. Gangster move, man. That's balls. Stock opens up 50%. He adds to it. And you say, well, why would you do that? Because he understands the money flow. Look, that's a stage 2 breakout. And I got people that got the book, been trade with me 6 months, looking to sell it. I'm like, man, just send a fucking, like, Jesus. Look, that's a stage 2 breakout, man. It's breaking out. But they're going to let where it started from and how high it is. Look, it's not even, this stock was so low that it's up 50% and it's not even registering on the RSI. If you're selling that, don't talk to me. Don't speak to me. Okay? Don't tell me you did it. I don't want to know. Keep it to yourself. Tell your grandmother. Maybe she'll be proud of you. I'm not. I'm very disappointed. Why? Anybody selling that are selling it out of fear. Well, it might not keep going up, man. That's not the strategy, man. That's a stage 2 breakout, guys. Even if it comes back down, and you say, yeah, but if I wouldn't have done it, all right, well, then don't stick to, then you don't have one, man. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't do that. So I'm not teaching that. I'm not going to teach you to not follow it. I'm going to teach you to follow it. And I don't give if it comes down, good. Bring it down, man. Whatever. But that's a stage 2 breakout. Price is above the 20 and it's moving higher. It doesn't matter that it just popped 50%. The RSI is not extreme. It's not extreme. This is a stage 2 buying, man. So yeah, I'm in Facebook, but don't buy it here. It's not set up, man. I said I was going to be nice today. So everybody that trimmed Snapchat, don't tell me about it, okay? I'm just going to throw something at you. And then I'd just be mad. You'd just be upsetting me for no reason, for just selfish reasons. Don't tell me. Just keep it to yourself. There's no need to sell this stock. Matter of fact, I think I text that too. Don't sell the stock. And even if it comes down, you shouldn't sell it. This is how stocks run 3, 4, 5, 600%, man. This stock could easily double. Easily double, man. Easily. This stock is majorly undervalued. We have a celebrity trader in the house. Manny, what's up? So, big breakout. I would not sell it. If you did, don't tell me about it. That way I'll still like you. Let's see. Bought Snap yesterday. Ooh, baller. I'm not proud of that either, sir. You shouldn't have bought it yesterday either. You got lucky. You bought a falling knife. So all you did now is just reinforce bad habits. But your bad habit worked. See, sometimes bad habits work. I would not have bought that. That's a stage 4 decline. You got lucky. So, but if you keep doing that, I promise you it won't work over time. Now, maybe it works for you. You might be clairvoyant, and maybe you can read the future. I can't. If you could do that 3 times, you can be a billionaire, right? Just 3 times. Just get it right 3 times in a row. 3 consecutive wins in a row, you could be a billionaire. But it worked out, so cool. But I would not have bought yesterday. Yeah, I'm still holding PayPal. What do you think? I'm going to lose conviction like you guys? Let's see. Hell yeah, we're holding PayPal. Yeah. I don't know why I teach. Nobody listens. Nope, nobody. Like almost nobody. I got like 3 friends that actually follow the money flow. Let's see. He said he bought PayPal yesterday. Shouldn't have bought PayPal. It's too soon. It's too soon. Where did you learn about stocks and trading? Last 21 years doing it. I've traded 21 years. So all the stupid shit you're going to do, I've already done it. So, yep. Now this is probably the bottom. And you can always do the audit, but that's not an audible call, man. That's not an audible call. You see this right here? Let's have a conversation. You see this? This is called the MACD histogram. Now, I know you know a lot about the Kardashians, Tom Brady, and a million other things that do nothing for you. You know all those things. You're not quite sure who developed this or the math behind it or how it works. But if one day you didn't go fishing and didn't hang out with your friends and you just read up on how the MACD histogram works, this, when you see this, the line of this going down tells you the momentum is to the downside. See? See that? Until that ticks the other way, the stock can't go up, man. So you need it to tick the other way. Now, it's not with certainty, but once it ticks the other way, it tells you the bottom is in, right? And once we get a box, now they're not perfect, right? That was a box and it failed. You see it where it failed, man. Right? It came back down. All right. What do we do now? Wait for the next box to set up. That's what I'm doing. And we need a stage, and so this is a stage. Accumulation. We need stock to start accumulating. We can only call it accumulation when the MACD histogram starts to tick in our direction. The indicators we're using are MACD, TSI, slow stochastics, and the moving averages. And it's a combination. It's not one thing. It's not just the moving average. It's not just TSI. It's not just slow stochastics. It's not just the moving average. It's price in relation to these things. And so price and relation. So there we go. Now we're up. Are you self-taught when it comes to trading and picking stocks? Yeah, who else would teach you? I potty trained myself too. I've been self-taught. I was a latchkey kid, man. I come home at 6. I got a key around my neck trying to get in the house. Taught myself all kinds of things. All kinds of things, self-taught. But yes, but again, it's not self. It's like a journey, right? The financial journey. You're going to read books. You're going to read things. You're going to come across. So the money flow came to me as a journey of 7 years of trying to trade and Forex and futures and options and, all that stuff. Losing about 70 or 80 grand. I lost easily 70, 80 grand, man, easily. Trying to figure out trading before I found my way that worked for me. And do you have yes, I have a Roth IRA, sir. I don't have a Roth. I make too much money. I have a regular IRA and a SEP IRA because I'm self-employed. I would very much get around that, guys. You guys that have your own little businesses, your own little side hustles, you should be doing taxes. I know you'd be trying to keep that money on the down low, not tell the government. You will stay poor. You want to get that money on those tax forms. You just want to be smart about it. You want to use tax sheltered strategies, but you need that paperwork. You need those business entities so that you can buy big boy shit, because nobody's going to loan you money to buy big boy things when you don't have documented income. So you got to have documentation. And if you're out there making money on the side, you should be paying quarterly taxes because it shows you as a responsible business owner. It shows you as a person who's capable of quarterly filing. Like, you got to get up on that, man. So yeah, I do a SEP IRA. You can put up to $57,000 a year in there, tax sheltered. Matter of fact, while we're here, let me just show you mine. I'm down today in the SEP IRA. Let's see. Here's the SEP. So I got a SEP, an IRA for me, IRA for the wife. So this is the kind of stuff that I have in my SEP. BX, Pepsi, Southern, McDonald's, Chevron, Verizon, MO, HBI, MFA, that's a mortgage REIT, Pfizer, Walmart, Starbucks, Welltower, this is assisted living homes, Nucor Steel, VTR, assisted living home, ARC, KHC. What do you notice about all of these? They're almost all dividend stocks. That's the kind of shit you want in tax sheltered accounts. So as that grows, those dividends just compound tax free. Right? So I collect about $1,800 to $2,000 a month in dividend stocks, tax free. I take that money and I have it buy more shares. Plus I put money in there. So now imagine I'm collecting $2,000 a month. That's like, let's say $25,000 a year, and I'm putting $50,000 a year in it. We'll do that for about 5 fucking years, and then catch a couple 33% years in the market. You're at $1 million pretty quick, man. Pretty damn quick, man. But you got to be about that game. You got to be about it. That's tough. That's tough, man. Any thoughts on Google split? Yeah, I think it's nothing. So it splits. That, man. Splits, fucking IPOs, man. That's all it takes. Splits, IPOs, and a picture of a monkey on a little digital thing, and everybody just gives up their money. Thoughts on those dividends on drip? Yeah, they're on drip. Let's see. Used my lunch break the other day to start my second. There you go, man. I like that. Let's see. Experience, pick up things over time, begin to see patterns. Exactly. On those 21 years, how long did it take you to fully understand a trade? It took me about 7 years. You know why? There was no internet, man. Like, the internet was just starting. All this shit you guys can do, it's right here on the internet, man. Is 3M down? Let's see. And then we're going to get back to Bitcoin. Ooh, 3M is down. Keep this. This is a bread and butter trade, man. Keep an eye on this 3M. Look, see the 200? So what do they think 3M is worth? Let's go see. What is 3M worth? Also, Clorox is down, huh? That's another bread and butter trade. Let's see. Pull up 3M. 180. Not that high. It's getting better every day, though, right? The lower this comes down, the better that looks. I like it. I like it. Curvy, you must have a lot of money in DraftKings because you're always talking about DraftKings. It's setting up. It's setting up. My man bought a badge. You're a nice man, man. Anything mean I said to you, I take back. I heard Hood's breaking out. Yep, Hood's breaking out. We knew our bottom was in here. A lot of people were crying about it. Oh, Hood is down $10. Well, now it's up 40% from when everybody was crying about it. So instead of crying, if you'd been buying, you'd be sitting a lot prettier. So Hood, what do we think Hood's worth? Let's see. That's not right. That would be awesome, though. $20, baby. $20. Yep, and that's about where resistance is going to be. I like it. What was the crypto analysis? Catalyst. Who gives a fuck about the catalyst? You know what the catalyst was? Price broke above the 20-day moving average. That's all you need to know. Why did it happen? Who cares? It doesn't matter. All that matters is you had a stage box here, man. That's it. Let me give you the secret to Bitcoin right now, and then you can thank me and send me a Christmas present. My birthday's coming up. Buy stage ones. When you see price going sideways coming into the 220, you just buy them. This is how you buy Bitcoin. And if you just did this all of the life of Bitcoin, you'd be a bazillionaire right now. So we're just going to do this from here on out. Look, over here, and take it down, back in here. So if you just follow me on this, I'm telling you, and you just buy state. So what does that mean? Do you buy up here? No. You don't buy that at all. You buy the opposite of that, man. So look, now we're seeing red, right? So yesterday I tweeted out that I was buying a big chunk of Bitcoin. So I took all the rent collection that I had, paid my mortgage, set aside for taxes, and I pushed all that rent money, not my money, their money, into Bitcoin. And we ripped. Feeling pretty smart. I like some altcoins, but I think you should own more Bitcoin. The Phi couple joined us. You guys own Bitcoin? Can't house hack Bitcoin now. You got to own it. You got to own it outright. We got a celebrity in the house. You guys own Bitcoin, or are you scared of it? Don't be scared. A lot of influencers are scared of Bitcoin. Don't be scared. You can borrow against it too, you know. Also, you can collect dividends on it. People don't know that. Just curious, do your tenants ever learn from you? No. My tenants never learn from me. Most don't follow me. Most of the world does not give a shit about getting rich. They really don't. Most people do not care about building wealth at all. None. They care zippo. None. And I mean, I could sit down with my tenants and explain to them how to become millionaires pretty quickly. They don't give a fuck. They're drinking beer with their friends. They just want to pay rent. you know. So there's our targets. That's just true, man. It's just the way it is. I try to help them, try to tell them. The reality, here's why, man. Most, their credit's not that good, right? Most don't have any money saved. And the only way I know to get money saved is to work. Like I don't have a magic formula to accumulate money other than just to work. How do you use Bitcoin to put 20% down payment on a property? You could borrow against your Bitcoin is one way. So let's say you got $100,000 in Bitcoin, which means you'd be up about 10 grand a day. You could go and borrow 30 of it out. You could take that money and go buy a house. Yeah, that's one way. And then you pay back your Bitcoin. Pay it back with the renter's money if you want it, or just pay it back, whatever. You guys should know that. Nobody should be asking that right now. Like, how do you borrow against Bitcoin? Fucking Google it. Like, get on that, man. Get on that. Come on, man. Get on that. You got to know how to do that. I like Mara better than Riot. Hey, what's up, man? Don't let this Bitcoin thing move without you, man. I messed up. I let it go without me. And now I'm trying to correct my sins. I'm trying to pay for my sins. I'd be a lot richer if I would have got on it faster. So now I'm trying to save you. Trying to save you from my mistake. Coin. I'd rather own Bitcoin, man. It's up 7%. I'm in coin. We were adding to this. This is stage 1. I like it. I'd rather have Bitcoin, but I do own some of this. Awesome live last night. I appreciate it. I think between all 4 of us, we have like 250 houses. That's a lot of houses, huh? That is a lot of houses, man. We probably had 25 million in real estate between those 4 guys last night. Oh, okay. So that's coin. We got Mara. Is Mara ripping? Mara's up. Let's look at ETH. Ooh, look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Where do you keep and manage your Bitcoin? A couple places. I got some on Voyager. I got some on Coinbase. I got some in Cash App. Meaning, I like Voyager. I like Walgreens is headed down, huh? Let's look at Walgreens. Yeah, that's no-brainer. Now look at this pattern here. Look at this pattern. People are like, oh, I think this guy's crazy. There's your bottom, right? We track the bottom. We're waiting for price to what? Break above the 5. And then what are we looking for? The MACD histogram to start going this way. So that's the low, and the next day ticked. So are you guys buying and that hasn't ticked? That's not the money flow. I don't know what you're doing, but it's something else. So if you'd ask me on that day, should I buy? I'd say no. Why? It hasn't bottomed. Boom, we got a bottom. How do you know it's a bottom? We count forward. I need 4 days that hold it, or at the very least, price comes above the 5-day moving average, which is right there, right? And then what else do I need? I need the MACD to tick the other way. So boom, we got a bottom. That's an anchor point. We got price above the 5. We got the MACD ticking up. We could take a nibble. Now, if you look at this picture, there's your breakout. What? Stage 3. What? Stage 4. Man, it looks a lot like that. It's as if God sent me down to tell you about it. Man. What do you think about Square and its current price? Looks like $100 is strong support. Let's see. Now, how do I know you talk like that? That's just what I hear in my head, sir. Square. Can I ask, where do you get the idea that strong support? All right, we got to talk about this. I'm going to pin the comment. What makes you think that is strong support? This? like that word you said, strong. It's support. I don't know about strong. Let's be careful. I wouldn't say it's strong. I mean, we could have said that here. We could have said that here, right? We could have said that, maybe there and there and there. So I don't know why you would say it's strong. For me to call it strong means when I look left, when I look over here, I see support. So if I saw price run up, come over, and then it runs down, right? Comes over, runs up, and then comes, now we're back down. I would say, yeah, we got support here, we got support here, here, and then now here. That would be strong support. This just, yeah. All right, just want to make sure people understood that. I'm not picking on you. I'm not picking on you, sir. Yeah, guys, let's see. But yes, there is support there. There is support there. Mr. 428 says he loves Square. I know. Blake is a friend of mine. I like Square. I'm in Square. He's in a much larger position than I am. I'm just a small town potato farmer from Huntsville, Texas. Those guys are big gurus. Blake and all my real estate. I'm always just the small guy on the thing, man. Just a simple farm boy trying to figure this out. I like Square, and if we look at what it's worth, Square has problems though, man. There's some fundamental problems with the company, but I do like it, and it does have a lot of potential. What are we doing with Ford? Nothing. You just hold it. You should have already taken profits on Ford. So let's look at the Ford. If we're looking at the money flow right here, where are we at? So we start on the chart and we work our way back. So let's say I've never been in Ford. Where's the low? That would be today, right? So we're going to draw a point. Now, where's the high? Right here. Where's the last stage 3 box? Doesn't that look like a box? Right there. Was the RSI extreme? Yes. Right. And then what do we got? We got sideways, up, sideways, down. Man, that looks a lot like that. That looks a lot like that. So as we're watching Ford, and the guy says, man, I should buy some here. I'd say, tis, tis. Gerald, I was thinking about buying Ford. No, sir. You're pushing up against resistance now. So where do I think Ford will go? To previous, it's probably coming back down into here. So we're still not even extreme yet. Look, the move isn't completed until it goes extreme. So one of two things happens. It goes sideways or it comes down and then goes sideways. So we're waiting. Look at that MACD. What does that tell you? What does that tell you, sir? Well, in China, this is what? What is this in China? It's going down. Have you? Okay, this guy goes, have you ever heard of Tesla? Come on, man. That can't be a real question. So it's going down. Just wait. I'd wait on it. Look, histogram's down. That means the momentum's to the downside. Just wait. We just wait. If you're ever going to sell that, you would sell into this. You would sell into this. You get it? Sell into strength, buy weakness. Sell into strength, buy weakness. That's the money flow way. I wish you guys had my course, the money flow way. But instead, you'll buy things from Kroger's this weekend and eat them instead of having the course. Let's see. Let's check in on my other favorite crypto coin, DOT. Come on, baby. Get up there, man. What's up with crypto? It's up 6%. So I'm in a little bit of a DOT position. You got my book, but you don't have the course. You got to get the course. where I read the book to you in a soft voice and talk real nice. Never even yell, I don't think. I think there's one video where I do yell, but just one. Waiting on a breakout from Dot. I've built a pretty large position. I've been buying this every day. I'd really like to see this rip up. Why do you like Dot, sir? Why are you with your girlfriend? You ask a lot of intimate questions. I think it's a pretty good project, man. If you go read on it, I like it. No, we're not doing Sheba. Sheba is for girls. We're going to do... Somebody asked about, we're not doing Sheba. Let's see. Oh, Roku. We like Roku. I like Roku. A box. And as my friend says, we're working on some pretty strong support right here. So we got pretty strong support. 230 target. I mean, that'd be a big ass move. Can we get it? I don't know, man. I don't know if I trust this yet. Crypto moving up makes me feel warm and fuzzy, but I don't know, man. Sheba's for girls. It is, man. Don't get offended either. I like to see how the gears spin. Now, that's a longer conversation. I like the project. I think the people behind it seem pretty legit. It seems like a legit thing, man. It seems like a legit thing. Thank you, sir, but he didn't do that. Let's see. Square holds Bitcoin over 100% potential. I agree, Danny G. Big spike showing soon. VHS finance speech. Let's see. Yeah, Ford's very low. Don't buy Ford yet. What do you think about social cryptos like Pano impact, especially the next big thing in crypto? I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I don't think about it at all. I don't think you have enough Bitcoin to even fucking worry about everything you just said there. If you don't have a full Bitcoin, I wouldn't even be worried about that kind of stuff. So, no, I don't spend a lot of time trying to catch the next Shiba or Dogecoin. You can. Nothing wrong with that if you want to put a little time in it. But if you're not accumulating Bitcoin, I think it's foolish. I think all you guys not holding Bitcoin is foolish. Let's see. Just a personal opinion. I'm just a tomato farmer from Huntsville, though. You could definitely add to SOXL here. Man, keep this small, though. Remember, this is a triple leverage fund, and we're not breaking out. So this is not a breakout. And, this last couple of days has been a good lesson. And it's one thing you really, really, really want to focus on these triples. Don't chase that, meaning, well, it's a triple, it's moving. Don't do that, man, because these can blast you. So if you'd have bought just a little, then what? I mean, we're down $7 more. You can buy a little more. We want to build this out, waiting for the breakout, right? So don't chase. Do all this in nice, comfortable, comfortable. Be. Don't get excited. It's like growing tomatoes. You just let them grow. It takes about 3 months to grow a tomato, man. And we'd rather see it rip and we have a small position than overbuild. Because if over time you do what I'm saying, you're gonna do it right so many times. Because remember, look at this too, man. Some of you guys doubt me. You think, man, he says that God told him this. He's crazy. All right. Now, I want you to back up and see big picture. Gang, gang. Look at this. Sideways. When I finally got this in my mind, changed my whole life. Changed my whole life. It changed the way I saw trading. I stopped day trading altogether. I just didn't give a fuck anymore. This was so much more powerful. Now, my good friend, the day trade professor, is a day trader. And to you guys that like it, I'm not mad at you. Do what you do. I'm just sharing my experience. And I realize not everyone is me, and I totally get that. Shit, I don't even like me sometimes. So I bring in other people, you know. That's why he's coming on Friday. I got Robert Biggerhouse coming to talk real estate with me on Saturday. Professor will be there too. And it's because everybody does things a little different. You got to find your groove, man. For me, it is just this. I don't need any. For the rest of my life, I will trade the money flow. I'm so convicted. And every day I become even more convicted. And as some people don't like it, it makes me even more convicted. Like, I just can't explain. Like, as I've watched it play out, just year after year after year, and sometimes so perfect and so beautiful, it makes me want to cry, man. Like, it's so, and I know you don't have that. Like, I know you don't feel that. You don't look at charts and just want to hold them, lay down, put it next to your head on the pillow and just hold it. You don't want that. Funny how Coinbase suddenly does maintenance on the app. You can't trade. Yeah, I know. That's BS, right? You ever notice they seem to be doing maintenance every time fucking Bitcoin rips? That's what I notice, motherfuckers. I heard they've cut their staff down during the holidays. There's like 2 people working there or something. But yeah, E-Trade does that shit too. Anytime the market's ripping, well, we're doing maintenance. No, you're not. You don't have servers that are working. Stop lying. Let's see. Yeah, it's true, man. It drives me crazy. That's why I have 3 apps. I hold some Bitcoin in Square, I hold some in Voyager, and I hold some in Thing. And I hate doing that because it spreads out your balance and it's kind of weird. But the other day, I couldn't get Bitcoin, and I went and did it on M1 Finance. I forgot about it. I got Bitcoin on M1 Finance too. What am I saying? Using the BITO. Look at that breaking out. So I've been buying in my triple leveraged fund. I added ARC and BIT, and I did it too soon like a dummy, but it's finally breaking out now. So this is a way to trade Bitcoin on the stock market inside a brokerage account. Also, I have it in my buy and hold. I forgot all about this. Shit, I'm holding Bitcoin 5 different ways. So I'm holding the GBTC, which is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. I'm holding some of the BTIO, and I'm holding Cash App, Coinbase, and Voyager. Yeah. What do you think about Rivian? I think it's a stupid stock. It's a ridiculous, stupid stock that makes no trucks, that everyone's fucking... If you remove Tesla from planet Earth, nobody's buying that stock. You're just doing that because you miss Tesla. That's my honest opinion of Rivian. Now, a lot of people have... I don't even know the ticker. What is the ticker to this stupid stock? That doesn't mean it can't go up and you can't make a lot of money. You just asked me what I think. I think you're chasing Tesla. And if you'd had the balls to stick with Tesla, you'd have a lot of money and you wouldn't care about that stock. But you didn't. So you didn't stay with Tesla, and now you're trying to make up for it with this stock. What is the ticker to that stupid stock? Why don't I like it? Because I hate IPOs. I hate them. I've just begged people not to buy IPOs. Remember when I begged people not to buy the Rivian IPO? What is the ticker on that stupid stock? You saw 50 videos on you. Let's see. What's that, Britt? What's going on, girl? Let's see. Nobody knows the ticker. Oh, RIVN. I don't. Yeah, it's a buy, though. So, just so we can all say together, Gerald, you were right again. Okay? This is one of those fundamental things in life. If you will listen to me right now, never, ever buy IPOs, ever. Now you're going to get the smart guy and goes, well, I bought in here and I sold in here. All right, you got lucky, right? Because guess what? I could buy it here and I bought it for a hell of a lot cheaper. And you can do that with every single stock on planet Earth, from IPO, from Facebook to Snapchat to Google to Netflix. All of them go lower. All of them go lower. Go look at Kathy Woods was buying a hood when it came. That was so stupid. It fell to, where's it at now? Look at all that money she wasted. I can't even believe they were doing that. I don't know if they were on drugs or if everybody was drunk at ARK. But you do not buy IPOs ever. So if you're buying them, believe me, to me, I can't even speak to you anymore. You're too stupid to take serious. Hope that doesn't help. Hope that helps everyone when I think about IPOs. So this Riven is probably a decent deal here. RIVN. I don't know. What do they got on the stock now? I hope I could drive home that point as clear as possible. There you go. 133. This is in play, man. Buy it. Now, if you bought it up here, imagine if a $40 course could change your life. How fucking silly, right? Some of you don't even buy it. You're saving your $40 to buy dumb shit at Target. There. Right there. Yep, that's a good buy, man. Gee, it could be that she bought it for tax purposes. Nobody does that. Nobody rich is buying shit to lose money on purpose. That is not what she's doing. Come on, man. Hey, I think I'll lose money on purpose. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. You got into hood at $32. Well, let's see. 32 might have been a good reason to get in. Stage 1 is a good reason. A IPO is a terrible reason. I don't know why you would have bought it at 32. Just so you know, it can't go up till it gets on the other side of the green line. Just as a general rule, guys, look, if price is on this side of the green line, it can't go up. Mathematically impossible. It can only go up when it crosses above the green line. That's why the money flow uses the green line is this right here. This is the green line. And price goes above it, below it, above it, below it, above it, below it, above it, below it as it moves up, right? And puts in a stage. So we want to use the green line to help us determine what stage we're in. This has just been a brutal stage 4 decline. Just brutal. Just brutal. Just brutal. No, we're not using a 50, Jay. Never. I know I have some in my book, but I don't use the 50 anymore. Let's see. I'm still in Bitcoin. I'm a hold it. Of course you're in Bitcoin. Why wouldn't you be in Bitcoin, man? You should hold that for the rest of your life. Now, you won't do that. You won't do that, but if you were smart, you would. Look at Bitcoin today, man. Looks beautiful. Now, does it hold? Who knows, man. He says, what about ETH? What do you think about ETH, Gerald? I think it's breaking out, sir. I think it's going higher. They conned everybody and have nothing functional. I know, man. I can't get it. I don't understand the Tesla chase, man. Everybody wants to catch the next Tesla. Let's see. What GB news? Why hold, go low, then go up? Why? Bro, nobody even knows what you're talking about. What epic GBP news and why hold? Nobody even knows what you're saying, sir. Everyone's still hype about Shiba. Shiba is for girls. Don't worry about Shiba. Buy Bitcoin like a man. Let's see. Buy Bitcoin like a man. Let's see. Oh, here's one everybody likes. Michael, I know from the Wealth Squad, has a trade out on this. I know some of our guys are in this. The Money Flow Gang. Oh, I like it today. A lot of conversation around this stock. This MTTR. Look at the price today. It's going lower. I'm going to buy it lower than you, Mike. I'm going to buy it lower than you. But a lot of people I like this stock. A lot of people that I respect like this stock. Oof. But that price seems very high. Maybe we take a shot today. Now, what I don't like, here's what I do like. Now, let's have a quick class in divergence. Let me show you something. What's the MACD doing? No, we're not doing ride. Don't do ride. The MACD says the bottom is in. The MACD is converging, moving average convergence, divergence. Price is going down to sideways, and yet the MACD is going up. Moving average convergence, divergence is diverging from price. The MACD goes higher, and yet price is not going higher. That tells you the bottom is probably in. Your target, $16. I like this stock. I like it more now. I know I can get it cheaper than the Wealth Squad did. I get it cheaper than you guys did. I like that better. Let's see. Thoughts on GLD? Oh, sorry. You were talking about gold, sir? Hold on. Let's look. Let's look at gold. It looks awesome. Going nowhere. Same fucking price for like a year. It's tried to run a few times. I'm just starting to hate it, man. I would do the UGLD if I was going to do gold because at least it's leveraged and you get 2-to-1. Seriously, man. And if you're listening to Peter Schiff, come on, man. You got to stop. Stop listening to Robert Kiyosaki. Stop listening to Peter Schiff. You got to stop, man. You've got to stop. Do not listen to Robert Kiyosaki. He had a good book. Rich Dad, Poor Dad's a good book. Outside of that, don't listen to him. Don't listen to Peter Schiff. Don't do that, man. Buy Bitcoin. See gold just sitting there and look at Bitcoin. It's breaking out. The Fed rigged gold stocks or something. No, gold just sucks. It's old, man, I think is the problem. I think a lot of actual institutional money that was in gold has come out of gold. And it's broken. It's not working. It should have went up. There was 25% inflation and gold went down. So it's broken. It doesn't do what it said it was going to do. So I would not have it. I sold all my gold and I bought real estate. What little bit of gold? Can't listen to Meet Kevin. I know he's a punk too. Sold all his stocks. He actually got rid out of his Bitcoin too. Didn't Meet Kevin sell all his Bitcoin? I can't even imagine coming on telling you guys I did that. Is Sin a shitty company? Sin. I don't know that name. Let's see. You know, I follow gold. It's been in my newsletter most of my life. I'm just very disappointed in gold. Yeah, that's a shitty stock. I don't even know what they do. Don't play with this, man. Look at this. Look at this. This was $12 and now it's $1. They don't do that for good reason. That is horrific, man. Let's see. That's not what I'd be looking for in this environment we're in right now. There's not even analysts that cover it. Don't play with that stock. You got to play something real, man. PayPal, Square, DraftKings, Roku. Get into some real companies. Uber. Seriously, this is not an environment for trying to play penny stocks. I have 15 penny stocks. I'm not adding to them. I'm not doing any. They're all legitimate businesses. So I'm just waiting. This is not the environment to be playing penny stocks. Now, the one exception for me is DS. I keep dribbling. And when I say dribbling, I mean the other day I bought like 9 shares. It was $12. Like I'm just slowly building this stock. I really do believe this stock will run. I don't know when, and I know this is not the environment for penny stocks. They are just not working. So I would not put any. If you have some, I would just hold them. We had Solo try to break out. It's still trying. Do I think this stock is going to rip? Nope. I don't believe that for a second. I just don't, man. I don't believe it, man. So I would, if you're going to add to these, I mean, it could. I would really add to the highest quality businesses. The Hoods, the DraftKings, the Rokus, the Teledocs on the growth side. Like I like Lyft. These are legitimate businesses. You can feel safe even if they go down. You know, they're not going out of business. Now, don't talk bad about penny stocks. I like penny stocks. It's just right now is not the time to own them. or not the time to be adding to them. I'm going to hold them. I'm not selling them. It's okay to own shit that's underwater. You know that, right? It's okay to own a property that maybe is not cash flowing right now. Like you can wait, and the better ones are going to come, and then the market's going to change. You're going to be there, and you'll be good, man. Let's see. Are you familiar with BTS Miner ISWH? No, I am not. Let's see. I don't like all these crypto stocks, though. Seems to me the only way they go up is if Bitcoin goes up, and if that's the case, just own Bitcoin. One small cap, high conviction I have is, it's good to have one or two, so don't misunderstand what I'm saying. If they're a legitimate business, like Drive Shaft is literally legitimate. You can drive down the highway and you'll see them. True Car, Mattress Mac. Like these are legit. Like Solo makes actual fucking cars where Rivian doesn't make any. Like there are legitimate penny stocks, and you should have some that you're playing with because they can make you a lot of money, man. Just don't end up with a whole portfolio of penny stocks. You're gonna get caught, man. Yeah, AG&C. The fear here is the yield inverts. So if you're going to own this stock, AG&C, it's a 10% dividend yield. You've got to be able to ride the ups and downs. And the way to do mortgage REITs is wait for when the Fed starts playing with rates. They come down, way down, man. So let's see. They usually trade at a discount. AG&C, they say it's worth $16. They've been bringing that down. But it was just reiterated 3 days ago at RBC Capital at $17. So it's undervalued by 20%, and it pays a 10% dividend yield. That's kind of cool. Man, you guys are cool people, man. People like you guys, I don't even need friends. Yeah, AG&C is a buy and hold. Over time, well, it's a different conversation, man. All right, let's see. Zachary says, should I trim T-Mobile, Gerald? Let me brag a little bit about my winning trade. Yes, sir, I would trim this. And you say, why? Not because of the RSI, sir, because it's hitting a previous high and stopped. And that is the money flow. So my first target is when over here, when it breaks out and runs up, we look left. Previous high is your first target. So yes, if you were trading this, I would take some off. Good job, sir. You get a sticker. Who was that? Zachary Furson. You get a sticker. Be on the lookout for a money flow sticker. VLTA. Let's see. VLTA. Oof, that's come way down though. I love Facebook, Jay. We're on Facebook right now, sir. What's not to like? You all use Facebook. VLTA. I love Facebook. What is this stock, man? There's a lot of people that like this, man. VLTA. It's a $4 stock. It was a $12 stock. It's gotten hurt in the sell-off. Is this a legit small cap stock? Give you a sticker for... Man, I can't give you a sticker for Exxon, man. That's my biggest position. Is that your cat in the background? It is. If you hear him being shot, you know what happened. Okay, that's the EV going to change lives, he says. So everybody should look that up. I like that chart. VLTA, it's a $4 stock. Looks like you're buying a bottom. There's a lot of analysts covering that stock who have $11 to $12 targets. Appreciate it, sir. We'll look into that. That's worth looking at. What you don't want is when you look over here to see how many analysts are following it and there's none. Don't buy those, or be very careful if you do. But if you got a bunch of analysts following it, that means it's legit, right? Does that make sense? I mean, they're not going to follow a company that's not legit. Man, you guys are doing good today. Oh, is this a charging company? Yes, I appreciate that. He said hit the like button. What a nice guy. Everybody's so nice today. Making me feel nice. Other than the guy that asked me about Google. It's been a pretty good day. Rick. Let's see. Large institutional banking. All right. That's what you get on that. Let's see. I like it. I may look into that, man. It'll give me something to read about on the... Oh, let's don't look at any biotechs today. Are they breaking out? Are the biotechs on the move, man? Come on, man. Yeah, there's not much to see there, man. Let's see. ING, blast from the past. I used to be in this one. Now, I'll give you this about ING. It does a pretty decent, and this is what you're looking for in trading stocks, right? If you're wanting to swing trade, this is what I like to see when I look at a chart. Sideways, up, sideways. Even if it's not perfect, at least I'm getting the general pattern, right? They're not all perfect, and then it kind of falls apart here. That happens. But the more you can get these big wombs down, you're likely. And then look where it stopped. I mean, this is almost picture perfect. Look where it stopped. Bam. So my guy that got the sticker earlier, this is what's happening with your stock, sir. It ran up, and now you're right at previous high. And we assume what? It's going to pull back. No, that'd be a lot of Sapper Phi. Got the Marines in the house. Let's see. All right, my man looks like he's done a little bit of research into this. Says the reason they're different is because they partner with everyone they place charging stations at and have a big billboard to market to customers. Nice. He says, Ing is the biggest scam. Dutch. Yeah, I was in and out of that stock, man. I finally just fucking got out of it. It pisses me off. Like, some stocks just have your number, man. And that was one that had my number. Whenever I would buy it, go down. When I'd sell it, go up. I finally gave up on that stock. Hey, Gerald, what are your thoughts on Intel long-term play? It's a dog of the Dow this year. Yes, so you know I love the doggy dogs. I've been in Intel for about 7 years. It is now below the 200. Yeah, no, I like that. And if we were looking at the pattern, look, what do we see, man? What do we see? It's not the smoothest pattern. We got to see through it, right? I love it. I love it, man. Shit, I'm going to buy a share right now. So the beautiful thing about not having to pay commissions, because I used to have to, before they stopped, I was paying, $7, depending on where you're at. And I remember, I don't know if you caught our lives last night. Dan's older than me. Dan's in his 60s. Dan used to have a pager business. Little beepers. Like Menace to Society shit. Like, you remember, what was that show on HBO, the drug show? One of my favorites, too. I can't even think of the damn name. Appreciate you, Anthony. What was that? Bro, you're going to go broke buying badges. Every day you see me, you buy one. I owe you a beer, man. You need to come to New Orleans. If you come to New Orleans, let me know. The Wire. Thank you, Daniel. Man, I love The Wire. I bet I've watched that thing 20 times. And each time it's like, damn, I don't know who to root for. I kind of like the cops, and I like the drug dealers. And you remember old boy with whistle? Ooh, Oz. I'm going to be honest, man. HBO's Oz kind of freaked me out. There was a lot of homoerotic stuff going on there that was just a little too much. I don't like all the rape scenes. I'm not against anything, man. It's just, it was kind of graphic. Still have a little PTSD from that show. Boardwalk Empire is dope for sure. That's like my wife got me watching this one on Stars, Outlander, Outback, no, Outlander. Yeah, Outlander. It's kind of a chick show, but it's like set in not Middle Ages, but like 1700s Scottish, and they're fighting the fucking English. Man, that show is brutal. It's pretty good if you want to watch a chick show that involves violence and fighting. It's pretty good show. Be honest. It's very feminine, but it's one that's it's kind of like Downton Abbey. It's really a kind of a girl show, but it's kind of cool if you start watching it. You get addicted to it. Someone said best show ever made. All right, now we're stepping. Yeah, see, Better with Cat said Outlander is awesome. I bet you've read the books too, huh? Have you read the books? Let's see. But anyway, there's a brutal rape scene in there. It's guy on guy. It's a rape scene, and it's man, felt like we were in prison. She said, yeah, there's a lot of sex in that show. And some of it isn't welcomed. Let's call it that. Yeah, that's it. Gerald said, I can't even see the commercials on TV anymore. Now, remember, oh boy, the one guy's in Law and Order. And I'm like, yeah, I know what you did. And it's not even real life, but it feels like it. That's when you're a good actor. When they piss you off in other shows, you're like, oh, I hate this guy. That means he's a good actor. All right, let's get back. Yeah, I like Intel here, man. Dog of the Dow, can't beat it. You got a pivot point, got several days holding it. It's not above the 5, but it is, moving. I like it, man. Yeah, Beecher. I can't even look at that guy the same way, man. That guy did so much dirt and Oz. I can't even take him serious in Law and Order. And we're at previous support. So this has everything you need, man. I like it. Other than it's the black sheep of the semiconductor space. Why is my shit not working? I mean, where's AMD? Now, for a trade, investing, I like Intel. Matter of fact, I probably need to buy a couple shares. In our Discord, we have a new section called Bread and Butter Trades, and these are stocks that pay a dividend that are now below their 200 that are setting up. These are some of the easiest swing trades, by the way. Look at AMD's breaking out. So if I was going to trade it, I would do AMD or SOXL. That's the triple leveraged. Who are your picks for semi? Yeah, that's what we just talked about. AMD, if I was trading. If I'm investing, I like Intel, throws that little dividend. And if what happened to your band, you never covered that stock again. I got out of band a while back. Let's see. Yeah, nothing there. It's just there. Yep, 3M is set up for a bread and butter trade. DM if you're interested. Nobody's interested. Selena _457. Nobody's interested in you. Let's see. If anybody's interested in a hot model, she's here looking for dates on Instagram. I mean, that makes sense, right? That happens a lot. How do I join the Discord? You got to go through the rabbit hole, Nicholas. You got to buy the book. You got to read it. And then you got to apply. Page 29 of the newsletter. That's like 3 tasks. So the chances of you actually completing that is probably slim to none. So it kind of saves me from having to talk to people that can't complete simple tasks. Yeah, Zach said rabbit hole. I like BAN. This stock is not working here though. Like this is just not the stocks that are working right now. It's got a nice upside if you're willing to hold it. I think it's a good company. I'm not currently in it. Are you selling crypto? Hell no. Oh. He's talking to her. Let's see. I guess that's it, man. Let's check back in on my man Uber. Ooh, Uber's up 7%. Nice, dude. This is so bullish. Watch this. Look at this. I try not to get too excited about Uber. I don't want my enthusiasm to spill over. But you see how Uber's doing the pattern, man? Look at this. It just keeps doing it. So all I'm wanting to do is buy, right? Buy. And you say, what do you mean? I'm just buying these stage ones. Let it run up. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted, if it banged that RSI, you could take some down, and then look, you see what happens. It comes down, right? And then what buy, and then when it runs, that one didn't go high enough. But I'm not into. I'm trying to collect shares. I'm trying to get to 1,000 shares of these stage ones before we hit $60, and then what? Then I'll be done. I mean, I'll sell most of it. That is a completed position trade. Honestly, it could take a year, 2 years. That's not what most people think of as trading, but to me, that is trading. I mean, I'm probably not going to hold it forever. And what do they think it's worth? But it's a way that I can trade as a guy who's working on, I'm a tomato farmer. So as I'm doing my tomato farming, and I can wait, we're out in the fields, Ma and Pa, and we're working. I can buy my stage ones waiting for the day that I get to sell it at $68. And that's what I call position trading. We're trading the position. Now, sometimes, and I don't do it for all stocks, but a lot of them I do, when it bangs that 70 RSI, I take it down, I sell some, I let it come in, and I start putting it back on. But I want each one of these to get larger and larger if I can. Probably worth 300 USD if you have it around. What's that? The Discord is 300-ish a year. Yeah, or quarterly. Yeah, I like to think of it as $30 a month. It's all how you think about it, man. Let's see. Spot, Uber, 67. So we got a ways to go, right? It is my highest conviction and I have the most money in Bitcoin and Uber. My Bitcoin position is almost $70,000. No, that's with Ethereum. I'm at just over 1.5 Bitcoin. So let me see. Shit, I might be at 2. I might need to go check. We're at 40. I am almost at. No, I'm at a little over 1.5 Bitcoins. Because I'm at 60-something thousand in Bitcoin. How often do you own the same stock in both buy and hold and swing? That's a good question. I own a couple. Uber is in my buy and hold, as is Lyft, as is Facebook, and Tree. I rotate those, and what I try to do, let me give you an example, just so you can see. So like I've told you, I have an IRA for me, an IRA for the wife, and I have a SEP IRA. These are buy and hold accounts. These aren't my trading accounts, okay? And you'll see how I do it here. So this is an IRA, a buy and hold account. You see Ford, that sucks. We're up like $6,000, it's coming down. So these are dividends, right? Dividend, 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 dividend. Not a dividend. Tree. Tree's a growth stock. That was my new ad this last year, this upcoming year. I don't plan to keep it. When it runs up, my money doubles, I'm going to sell it. Dividend, 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 Lyft and Uber. I had a lot more of these. I bought them in the pandemic lows. And you see it's only 52 shares and 53. It was like 150 of each. When it doubled, I sold it off and I bought dividends. And I just kept a little bit because that was my profit. What I figured out, that was about my profit, and so I just kept it. I don't ordinarily do that. What I don't want is a bunch of growth stocks. I'm trying to collect dividends. So let me pull this over. I'll show you another example. Well, if you go on my main one, the only speculative non-dividend stuff is ARK and Bitcoin. So I think Bitcoin could be in that position. Will I exit Uber completely? Most of it, yes, sir. Unless when we get to 67, the market's changed and they say, hey, this is an $80 stock. So then I might keep some. We'll reassess, right? Does that make sense? More likely in that situation, I'd hold it, my buy and hold, because if it's not worth more, then I'm going to probably take that gain. I'm going to go look to buy something else like Uber, right? So position trade is complicated in that a lot of position trading gets into the conversation of portfolio management too, buy and hold, it's not buy and hold, it's we need different sectors. So if all of your position trades are in growth stocks, that's fine, but you got to understand they're all going to go down together, So something to keep in mind. I'm fine with that. I separate trading from buy and hold. I think you have to separate your account or you will make dumb decisions all the time. It'll fuck your head up. There's plenty of days I don't even log into my dividend stocks. Like I don't need to. I ain't got no money to put in anything. There's nothing to look at. I'm not selling anything. There's nothing. I just move on. I look to see, did I get a dividend? If I did, I post it on Instagram. Move on. So like today, I bought 10 shares of Hanes Brands for $150. So let me show you this. I like to do this so people don't think I'm bullshitting. Let's see. Hold on. It's good to see real numbers. It's like stock porn. Let's see. It's not going to let me pull it up on there. Anyway, I'm focused on my SEP IRA right now because I maxed out the regular IRAs and I have until April 15th to get as much as I can get in there, up to 57,000. I've only put in 8,900. So every day I'm putting in 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. I'm just putting in money every day as I make money. Trying to get as much as I can in there before I file taxes come April. Once that happens, then I'm going to switch and I'm going to go back to the IRAs and try to get those to 7,000. Then I switch, and that's the little game that I play. That's the little game that I'm playing. DM if you're interested in what? You haven't even told us what you're offering. What is it you're offering? Let's see. What's up, Aaron? You gotta sell it a little bit. Damn. Let us know what you're offering. Let's see. CHW. Oof. Sherman-Williams below the 200. I like it. Let's see. I was just talking to a friend of mine about this. This is the reason I didn't jump on it. Now I remember. Upside's not that big. 3. I don't know, man. You need to learn more of this. Why are you bullshitting, man? I saw you on my video a couple weeks ago, man. You should already have my course. You probably spent so much money on dumb shit the last 2 weeks. You could have had my course, been mastering it. We could be friends. We don't even know each other now because you're so greedy. What if you weren't greedy, sir? What if you really wanted to learn? I could help you. But instead, you're spooning and doing all kinds of other dumb things. The chance is I'm pretty positive you do already have the course. Well, fuck, dude, you should learn it. Yeah, we know it's fake, man. We're just playing around. Now, I'm not saving this live. I can't. Somebody asked me about Google and it upset me. Now I look like I'm mean. Let's see. That's not a fake account, man. That's a real supermodel looking for a date on my live. That happens all the time. What do you mean fake? You don't think I could get supermodels that are looking for dates on my live? How dare you? How dare you? That's the thing. I don't see big upside in that, but we could be wrong. It is a nice chart setup, though. And if you look, this looks like a pattern a guy once showed me. Of course, hot supermodels hang out on my live, man. Look. Don't most of them love stock market talk? Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's undervalued. I pay 15% on my Canadian bank dividends. I'm assuming you mean taxes. You're paying 15% taxes. Man, you better get that shit tax sheltered, bro. Get some real estate. Don't pay no taxes. Real estate's tax free, guys. You don't pay no taxes. All that money you make in real estate is tax free through the depreciation. That's how Trump got so rich. He ain't paying no taxes. All that appreciation. That's why I don't want to sell any properties. Rich people don't sell shit, man. They don't want to pay taxes. They'll just borrow against it. And when you borrow against a house, you're not paying no taxes. It's a beautiful thing, man. What real estate dip? There ain't no damn dip. I've been buying it for 20 years. What dip? There ain't no dip, man. You don't need no dip. Who cares if it dips? Let's see. What's wrong with FedEx? FedEx looks fine. You need another graphic picture. The last one I made you is old now. Oh, you're the guy that, dude, motherfucker stole my truck, peeled it off the back of the truck. You believe that shit? My fucking Money Flow Gang graphic, he took it off the truck. I'm so pissed. Yeah, man, don't pay no capital gains, man. The rich people just borrow. Mags, I don't know. What do you think's wrong with FedEx? It looks good. Shit, it's way up here. It was way down here. This is a buy, man. What are you talking about wrong? This is what you want. How are you going to get rich if you can't buy it? You always got to see stocks as a buyer. That was a buy zone. That's a buy zone. And now you're back in another buy zone. Stage one. You're blessed. God has highly favored you and blessed you. Look at that. Stage one, money flow. Bam, bam. Nothing wrong with it. Now we got to go see what do the analysts think. 309. Looks like the Lord has blessed you. You should buy it. Yeah, Nicholas says, borrowed against 4 of my rentals last year. That's a good move, sir. Just out of curiosity, Nicholas, what did you do with the money? That's the problem, man. I have so much equity in houses, well north of $1 million just in equity. And some people that cringe when they hear that because they want to take that money and put it to work. But I like having those paid for properties too. I like leverage and I like some unleveraged. I like it both ways. I am buy equity. I'm what you call buy equity. I like it paid off and I like it leveraged. I'm greedy like that. Let's see. I am buy equity. I think I just made that term up, buy equity. It's been red for you forever. No, I don't know when you bought it. It's under the 200. You should be drip buying these stage ones. You should be buying there. Definitely should have bought there on FedEx. You should have bought there on FedEx. Now you should be buying there. And if you look at it, to me, it looks like it's going up. I don't know if you're buying on the tops. That would be weird. I am buy equity. Let's see. Built a garage at my house. All right. And I'm learning what to do with the rest until the property comes along. Go buy a beach house, baby. Go buy a beach house. Champion, what's up, man? We got a celebrity in the room. We got a celebrity roofer. We got a celebrity roofer. What's up, bro? When you coming to New Orleans, man? Come to New Orleans. Teach me how to play poker. Are you putting 20% down on each new property you purchase? Yes, sir, I am. Yes, sir, Jay. I'm putting 20% down on each and every property. That is exactly what I teach. That is exactly how you're going to get cash flow. The cash flow comes from the 20% down. That is what we call real estate investing. Now, a lot of people think, well, what if I put 3% down? Well, then, sir, you're not actually investing. You're just leveraging. And you want to put down 20% because that's what's going to give you the cash flow. And cash flow is what it's all about. That's why I yell at you guys for taking days off. Because you took a day off, you didn't make no money, now you ain't got no cash flow. Next day, you took a day off, you ain't got no money, and you ain't got no cash flow. And you do that 52 fucking times a year. That's 100 and something days, not making any money, hanging out with your loser friends, spending money. And you wonder why you're going backwards. Too many days, not making money. You're looking to buy in Houston soon. I live in Florida. I just bought in Florida, and I live near Houston. So we're doing the opposite. Houses are going up quick, and they're not coming back down. I don't give a fuck. I'll overpay for them. We say, what do you mean? I'll just pay more. What if they come down? Good. I'll buy them cheaper. I just keep buying. That's it. I save up money to buy, and then I just keep buying. Not a lot of thought in it. Let's see. As soon as this one's done, I got the one. I have one being worked on right now at the beach. The moment it's done, I'm going to be back to looking. Bitcoin mining has really helped. Bitcoin mining has really helped me a lot reach my financial dreams. Has it now? That young lady looks like she invests in Bitcoin. Same here in South Florida, bro. Yep. All right, we got a lender in Texas. You should be buying. Nice. That we're done with FedEx. I think you're just complaining, Maggie. You should be buying FedEx. I don't know what the fuck the problem is. It looks like a stage 1 buy to me. Now she's into Bitcoin. Let's see. Not you selling OnlyFans roses. All right, man. Gotta go. All right, champion. Go get some of that money. Some of this roof money. Oh, I got my roof fixed, by the way, bro. Don't ever buy a slate roof. It's fucking expensive. How many states do you have properties in? 3. 3. I would ban her, but it's kind of funny now, so I'm just going to let her keep doing that. 3. Peace out. Good going. See you guys later. You guys that are leaving. I'm fixing to leave too. I got to go to... I'm going to New Orleans. I'm just waiting, letting it warm up. Got some security camera, putting up another one just in case. Lady staying at my house. All that kind of shit. Got to get it ready. Let's go back to Bitcoin and we'll call it, man. I'll be around. If you're in the Money Flow gang, you should know my cell phone number. Text me if you got any issues. Looks good. Bitcoin looks good. We'll see if we can get some follow through, man. I'm excited. I'm excited. Hit the newsletter. If you guys want to trade with us, we'd love to have you. Unless you're doing some weird shit, then I don't want you. But if you're trading the money flow, I'd love to have you. You message people overseas, specifically the UK? Absolutely. On the WhatsApp, baby. It's going down on WhatsApp. I talk to people. I got a guy right now trading with us. He lives in Syria. Remember the civil war in Syria? There's a guy in the UK. I mean, there's a bunch of people in the UK, but we got several Middle Eastern countries. I talk to them on WhatsApp. Send all my trade alerts on WhatsApp, letting them know, here's what we're doing. Wait, do you see this as a bull trap? Hell no. Now, why would you say that, man? Why you gotta fuck it up, man? He says definitely a bull trap. Why you guys gotta fuck up the money flow? I was just about to get off and everything was good and everything was happy. We get a stage 2 breakout. The first thing you do is doubt it. If you have my book, both of you guys, send my book back. You do not fucking deserve it. Give me my book back. Send it back. I was about to get off here with not being pissed. Now you've thoroughly pissed me off. Send the book back. You do not deserve it. So, I should block you right now. You ever do that again, I'm blocking you, bro. And I'm being dead serious. You don't know that shit. You don't know if that's a bull. You don't have a fucking clue. You have no way of knowing that. And if you tell people that shit, I know you think it's funny, but you go around telling people that and it wasn't, and it goes on to be the great fucking move, then you get to look back and go, well, I had a system and a book and I got the breakout and I didn't take it because I thought it was a bull flag, whatever. The fuck, that doesn't even make sense. That I'm going to say you're 32 years old and think you're smart. That's usually the people that I have these conversations with. 32 and smart. Been on YouTube for a lot. That's the conversation. So you get a breakout and then you don't take it. And maybe it's not. Maybe it isn't one. But what am I going to do? Have a strategy I don't follow because I don't have any conviction because I'm a little, starts with a B. That's all that is. You just openly admit it on a forum that. That's all that is. To me, that's my response to that. Fuck out of here. You know how many times I heard that when we bought the very day, the bottom of the low, the code, you know, so dead cat bounce. All right? See, but how do you know when it's not? And what if you're wrong? Then you missed the bottom and you didn't take a breakout. So what the fuck, man? Why even trade at this point if you don't going to take them, man? I almost got off here happy, man. Let me shut down.